Oh, okay, so we've got a brand new Airbus plane again. Guess what this plane is now? Yes, of course, the A330. The good, mighty A330 indeed. Yeah, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. There's Swiss 001 video. Today we are back on board my iPad. Yeah, we're gonna talk about a mobile flight simulator again, which of course is Infinite Flight. Yes, over the past few years, Infinite Flight Simulator has been probably the mobile flight simulator. It's been really good for the most part. You know, some of the flight simulator community has always had their differences with this interesting flight simulator. For example, it doesn't have interactive cockpits, and it also did not used to have 3D airport buildings, for example, but they are working on, you know, getting towards being more realistic. For example, here they have added 3D airport buildings very recently. And of course, they are working a lot on bringing out new realistic aircraft, just like this A330. And well, you know, I just really like the A330. It's probably my favorite Airbus plane because of one reason. The same reason that we call this plane the butter machine. Yes, the tilted landing gear on the A330 makes the landings look super smooth, which is just why I want to start off with a land. Yeah, let's do a land. Okay, so let's try to get this going. Holy moly. Yeah, I'm sometimes struggling with the flight controls when I'm on mobile here, you know, just holding an iPad up the air. You do look kind of stupid. Yeah, let's come in for a landing. You can actually go for a joystick here. Listen to their story. Oh my God. It's actually been a bad landing. Oh no, that's really not been good. All right, let's go ahead and stop nicely here on this airport here. We're at San Francisco, as you can see, which has 3D buildings added to it. Oh yes, here in the replay, we can really see how nice this tilted landing gear looks, even here in the Infinite Flight Simulator. Okay, that's not been a good land, I'm sorry. Great! Now, besides having added this new A330 here in this update, they've also added a few new 3D airports that have 3D buildings now, like Martinique here in the Caribbean. All right, everybody, let's just give me another chance here, landing this A330 smoothly.
20, 10.
Oh no. Nah, that's not been good at all. I think we should call Infinite Flight Simulator the Ryanair Simulator.
20, 10.
Mediocre. Good. But a quick stop as well. The butter machine, it doesn't need to have a long runway, does it? Great. Yeah, let's just ignore the somewhat... Yeah, that was still not a smooth landing, was it? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm sorry. But what... Talking about the plane, though, as we could see earlier on, of course, the cockpit works, the instruments work. At least that's something new. Actually, here, the ACAS system also works, and this one also, I'm not really good with Airbus displays. But again, it's not interactive. Yeah, and we've got a co-pilot here, too. And we've got an iPhone here. Why do we have got an iPhone here? Okay, I mean, why not? But like, why? But why? Okay, I'll just take that too. Why not? All right, so maybe try a bit of a stupid landing challenge again. So we are approaching Courchevel Airport. Oh, that's not still out. Come on, there we go. Is this gonna work? No. Yeah, not really particularly what it looks like in real life. Not quite close, but that's another story. Let's maybe try to. Okay, that's been a landing. Let's go and stop. Full near the brakes. Come on, man. Yeah, this is not working, is it? Yeah, runway performance test unsuccessful, but, you know, for Infinite Flight's defense, of course, the A330 doesn't work in real life here either, so that's great. What am I doing here? All right, it's actually been somewhat of a landing, though. Come on, spin a little bit into the... Yeah. But yeah, this is a bit of a contrast to the 3D airports that we do have here in the flight simulator. You know, this one doesn't look all that realistic, but that's another story. At least the ones that are added into the game, like Paris Charles de Gaulle or... München are all pretty much handcrafted. That's actually a good thing. Yeah, they don't really have a lot of exotic 3D airports, you know. All right, LAX. Now, all the autopilot of this Airbus A330 is pretty much landing the plane now, hopefully smoothly. Please do that better than I did. Let's talk a little bit about pricing, because that's always important to people, because, you know, it's money, but yeah. The flight simulator itself is like 99 cents or something on the App Store or Play Store, but you will still have to pay like $10 a month for the subscription to have all the planes and multiplayer. Multiplayer is good, and global flying and everything. So I'm pretty sure the people who pay 99 cents for the thing on the App Store are gonna probably also opt for the subscription. That's $10 a month, which is a bit on the edge, but you know what? Why not? All right, I do want to see a very smooth landing here now, done by the autopilot. Please don't mess this up. Right, I'm now, you know, somewhat manually auto-landing this plane, which doesn't really make sense. But I put like minus 100 feet per minute on the vertical speed, you know, autopilot. We're just probably gonna butter this plane, like inevitably. Come on, touchdown. Great. Yeah, I know the liveries are quite close, but you're still not Pegasus. God damn it, that did not work out at all. But let's maybe see, we may get an insight of what the actual landing gear looks like when you touch down very smoothly. You know, for example, if all the wheels spin independently, which they don't really, actually. Okay. Yeah, that's not all been like 100% animated perfectly, but that's just fine. So that's just the autopilot trying to land the plane. That which did not work out at all. Yeah, great. But we've also got an A330 cargo variant here added to the flight simulator. Let's check this one out. See how good that one is. All right, welcome aboard the... I think this is actually what the A330 used to look like before the update came out for this flight simulator here now. I think this is actually the version from 2013. So that's how it used to look. Desperately needed that update for sure. Does it even have, someone told it doesn't have, oh my god, that's the worst looking A330 landing gear I've ever seen. That is quite a shame. Yeah, it deserves the crash, actually, honestly. Yeah, good old Etihad cargo. Now, fortunately, there are tons of liveries, actually, to download as well for this flight simulator. I didn't even know that the Sri Lankan Airlines had an A330. I didn't even know that Sri Lankan Airlines existed, ever. Great. That's good. The thing is, you know, you actually, of course, cannot download any more liveries than there are included in this flight simulator. There's no way to somewhat download like add-ons for the flight simulator like you can for Microsoft or X-Plane. So it is, of course, very much important to have a wide selection to begin with. But yeah, this is just great, actually. There's not much more to talk about. The only thing I also, of course, want to find out if these buildings we can crash into to see if they are, you know, seeing if they are solid objects. Which they aren't. Great. So we can just run through them buildings. As always, that's just great to see that they're not solid objects. Yeah. We've got cars. Nice. So yeah, that is Infinite Flight Simulator, and now we're in the multiplayer. Let's shut up, air traffic control. Hey, there's definitely a lot of room for improvement. Yeah, so many things that, you know, you normally have in a flight simulator just don't really work. But of course, this flight simulator is just getting better and better. You know, every single update they release, which they release only like once per year. And what's this fighter jet doing? F-14. Great. So, you know, over time, this thing is gonna only get better. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night. Also, yeah, whatever. Okay, honestly, this video so far has been pretty disappointing, so just do one last butter landing. I tried this now on my iPhone, and yes, there we go, perfect. Now, thank you to my members here on YouTube, like Block, Emite, Mubarak, Mike, Ethan, Darren, Stefan, Ian, Oman the Human, Rafael Brukowski, Junk in the Trunk, Moritz, Toby, Great Grandpa John, Government Pasta, Calamity Airlines, Kelly Chaos, New York, Tyler Park, Cheese Doritos, Shadow, Anime Planes 001, X-Men Shoulder, Deslama, Featuring Kellen, Me By You, Captain Cameron, Spiro, Gary, Norwegian, Bajel, and Parology.